Are you dealing with a megalomaniac? Etymologically, the word megalomaniac has its roots in the Greek word megalo, which means large. It is used to refer to a person who is megalomaniacal or has a mental disorder marked by feelings of personal greatness. We have heard of many historical figures who are often associated with megalomaniacs, like the Roman Emperor Caligula, demanded to be worshipped as a god, and many dictators have been called megalomaniacs, with the most famous example of a megalomaniac being Hitler. The Canadian physician W.H.D. Vernon, who had been one of the first psychiatrists, credited Hitler with the classical symptoms of schizophrenia and proposed such symptoms as the key to understanding Hitler's authoritarian leadership. In his essay, he stated that Hitler suffered from hallucinations, voices in his head, paranoia, and megalomaniac. Joseph Stalin, former premier of the Soviet Union, showcased symptoms of paranoia, which is often seen in megalomaniac individuals. He had thousands executed to satisfy his desire for power and grandeur. Another example is J.B. Bokassa, a dictator of a small and extremely poor African nation, who proclaimed himself emperor of the country. He even renamed it the Central African Empire. Even democratic countries where leaders are elected have often displayed huge egos, but megalomaniac is generally used as an insult and rarely refers to real mental illness. Although some may consider the terms megalomania and narcissism slightly different in shades of meaning, the terms megalomaniac and narcissist are often used interchangeably because thus far megalomania is diagnosed with a narcissistic scale of traits. Some critics and psychologists suggested that a megalomaniac differs from a narcissist as he only wishes to have power rather than be seen as charming, and seeks to be feared rather than just admired or loved. To this category belong many lunatics and most of the great men of history, some of which are mentioned above. One who fits these definitions of megalomania tends to believe that he or she has greater powers than any other human and has the talent and capability to use that power over a large population. Research shows power corrupts people. Like many other megalomaniac dictators, President Ilyana Aliyev of Azerbaijan is seen as a dictator due to the lack of free and fair elections and violations of human rights. Similarly, Donald Trump was also considered a megalomaniac based on the speeches he made during his presidency. Megalomaniacs would act without any empathy or consideration for the needs of others, expect lavish treatment from others, demeaning and belittling others, exploiting people, delusional about power, success, self-perception.